Hi everyone, welcome back to another video of VChess, and today I'm going to be showing everyone what to play as white up to 800 or 1000. I'm going to say at 1000, and this isn't on Lichess. I would say this is on chess.com, so this is chess.com, so if you're on Lichess, maybe up to around, I don't know, 1500 rating, because obviously on Lichess the ratings are a bit inflated. Anyway, okay. So I'm gonna show you the complete repertoire to play as white. So repertoire is basically your opening. So I'm basically gonna show how you can get really good positions all the way up to 1000. So first of all, up to 1000, I want you to play this one opening move, e4. Okay. So e4 is the most thematic move. It helps you develop your pieces actively and quickly, and it gains control of these squares. Next move, you're threatening to play d4, and now you've got control of a lot of squares. So I'll just show you the different replies. So I'm sure that most of you have seen the let me just turn off hyperbola. I'll take out, say, these guys as well, just so that it doesn't get, the rating ladder doesn't get too skewed. Okay, so now when you play e4, most of your opponents are going to play e5. So you've probably seen this before. They're just replicating your move, gaining the same control for the center, and generally this is considered the most solid and best response for grandmasters. Now there is another move known as the Sicilian defense, which I will show later on. But for now on, let me just show the e5. So from here, you need to attack this pawn. So knight to f3. If you've already played for a while, I'm sure you'll play this. And by the way, if you have played knight to c3, I know this is very trappy and everything, with takes and e5 and everything. But trust me when I say that this opening will get you a good position in almost everything. So I've already shown this opening. So if you want to see the previous video, I'll probably link it down in the description, and it's basically how to play this. So it's basically knight to f3, knight to 6, and d4. So I would recommend that you watch it, but I can just quickly show you some I'll quickly show some lines. So you play bishop to c4 after playing d4, and the idea is to go after this weak square, and black can fall into lots of traps if they're not careful. And I'm not gonna repeat the same thing. So if you want to watch it, it's in the description, and trust me, it'll be worth it. Trust me, okay? And so in this video, I'll be looking at replies like d6 and knight to f6. So first of all, let's look at knight to f6. So you're just going to take this pawn, okay? And some of your opponents might replicate, because, I mean, especially because we're dealing with below 1000s. And now you need to play queen to e2. And now you need to create a discovered attack. Don't attack the knight. You're going to lose your advantage. Go queen e2, okay? If this knight moves back, you now have the move knight c6. So this is a double check. Remember, not knight g6. Knight c6. So you need to bring the knight here, and it looks like the knight can just be captured, but no, it's a check. It's a discovery and a check. Now you're thinking, oh, what if the queen just moves? Then you can take it. But if they block, you can still take it. So you just win a queen at the end. And then you just have to, yeah, convert it. So that's quite nice. And now it looks like the majority of your opponents play d5. And now here you go d3. They might go, say, queen e7, takes, queen takes, and I would just grab the free pawn. Yeah, and this is comfortable for you because you're up a pawn, and then just continue the game and do your best. Now, most people go d5, but let's look also at queen e7. This is a tricky line, so I'm just gonna quickly go through it. You might, if you watch Igor Smirnov's channel, He makes great videos, by the way. Remote Chess Academy. Make sure to check out his videos once you've seen this. And he showed this video where with how you can easily beat white with loads of traps with this opening. So I'm just going to quickly show you how to refute it. So d4 here, takes, and takes. So now knight to c6 is played. And now if we pop over to the Masters database, the Masters usually play knight c3. Knight c3 gets them an overwhelming win rate. But I'm going to recommend bishop b5, and then your opponents will probably play bishop d7. Quite obvious. By the way, if they do play queen before check, remember, just take. You could play knight c3, correct? But knight c3 just kind of slips a bit of your advantage. Now bishop takes b4. Yeah, I would say bishop to d2 because you're up a pawn, so try and trade pieces. Don't try and trade too many pawns, but trade pieces. Near the end game, I'm not sure, but yeah, for now trade pieces. So not queen b4, bishop d7, and now you need to play knight to c3. And now most of your opponents are going to castle along. Now you play bishop to f4, and after they try the same idea again, g5, bishop g3, and now probably loads of people will try f5, but this time what do you have? 1%. You've got 1%, yeah. And then once they take, you can also castle along, and your upper pawn comfortable, and just, yeah, lots of weaknesses. Just try and get onto these weaknesses, and yeah, this is a comfortable position, and you just gotta be careful, and you'll be up a pawn. And this is very nice for white. Now let me show the main line really quick. Oh, let me also show the Stafford Gambit very quickly. I'm sorry. Okay, knight c6. Your opponents, once you do take, knight to f6, takes, and knight c6. Just take. Don't think that this is a crazy gambit. Okay. Most of your opponents will take like this. Vast majority. If they do take like this, I would just recommend stuff like knight c3. I don't know, e5, d4, all of this, and just develop like you want to. Bishop d3 or bishop e2, castle, maybe f4 in the future, f5, attack the king, go after this weak pawn, go after these double pawns. No, okay. So I keep losing this. So knight takes, knight c6. So the idea of this is to accelerate black's development, and this can be very trappy if you don't know what you're doing. So I'm going to show you the exact refutation. Do your best not to forget this. Okay. d3. Okay. d3. As much as I've shown you the d4 bishop c4 line. If you do play d4 here, you just be blundering a pawn. And bishop c4 is also still blundering the pawn. And now there's stuff like bishop c5 and then queen h4. Lots of trappy lines. So go d3, bishop c5, most of your opponents. If they do go bishop g4, just you could play f3, but bishop e2 is good. Takes, and then just natural development. And this is nice for you. And do the plan which I showed you in this. Bishop to c5. Please do not play bishop to g5. Bishop to g5 is a terrible move. Okay, so the idea is because of knight takes e4. And now if you do take the queen, it's a checkmate in 2, which has happened to an unfortunate amount of people. So let's just do not play bishop d5, whatever happens. Bishop to e2 here. The move is bishop e2. Okay. Now most of your opponents will play h4. h5. Now you need to play the important move, the very important move. Do not castle here. Okay. Do not castle. Knight g4 is once again very trappy because Stafford Gambit, this is Eric Rosen stuff, you know. c3, okay? c3. And your idea is to play d4, block out this bishop, and then you can castle. And that's it. So, let me just quickly show something as well. If bishop e2, I'm sorry, a bit of lag here, isn't it? Knight g4. Oh. Bishop takes g4. There's the move queen to h4, but do not panic. Queen f3. If they take, I know your queen looks overloaded. Queen g3. That's all you need to play. Queen h5. If they just take, you've got a comfortable game. Remember, h takes. Try and open up your rook. If they do, obviously try to move back. Just keep on attacking that bishop. Gain the tempos, and now you've got this solid pawn chain. You could also take here. Long castle, say. Long castle, I mean, there's moves like queen g5, forcing a queen trade, and this is really unpleasant. That's basically all you need to do against the Stafford Gambit. Now against d6, you need to play the move knight back to f3, and then knight takes e4. Most of your opponents aren't going to play this, but yes. So against the Petrov, I'm gonna recommend. I wouldn't recommend queen to e2. Okay, I'm gonna recommend d4. Pawn to d4. Pawn to d4. I know you're saying. Okay, I know you're saying. Hey VChess, you told me we're gonna do a e4 course. Why are you showing me weird d4 boring positions like this? No. So this is just the Petrov defense, and I'm just gonna show you some stuff from this. And I know it's pretty boring, but I'm just gonna try and be. This is quite a drawish position. So if you look at the master database, this has a very high drawing rate. But I would just push for the win here as white. So bishop to d3. Most of your opponent plays a knight c6, castle. Oh, sorry. Don't play king f1. Castles, bishop e7. Now just recommend you continue with stuff like knight bd2, c4, rook e1, and just try to start attacking on this king side, especially once black castles. Okay, so that's it with e4, e5, I would say. Oh no, actually, let me quickly look at d6. So I'm gonna say for. I know I've told you to play d4 and bishop c4 against knight c6, d4 take and bishop c4, but I wouldn't recommend it against the Philidor. So this is called the Philidor. So it's a bit of it's solid, but like they've said, it's passive. So solid but passive. So I'd recommend bishop c4 here, and then I mean most of your opponents going h6, d4 in the center straight away. d4, say bishop g4. Remember, any time in the Philidor, black plays bishop g4. I want you to play h3. h3 straight away. Takes. You're just taking with the queen. Look at this. You're threatening Scholar's Mate. No, but this is a good position for you. This is really advantageous. Because now, if knight to f6, this is d takes, and now there's queen b3 with a double attack on b7 and f7. So you need to protect this. And now you're just winning a full rook. So I'm saying, by move 10, you'll be up a full rook because of these openings. I think I'm gonna say that's it for e5. And I'm probably gonna call that video for now. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. And this is how you're gonna react to the open game. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna have more of this coming up soon. I've got this tournament coming up from 17th to 20th kind of thing. And I won't be back from holiday until 24th-ish, so I probably won't be uploading videos until then. But I promise I'm going to get these videos out as quick as I can, and I'll see if I can get some good thumbnails, and I'm not sure if the microphone quality is bad, but please tell me, guys. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and VChess out.